It's time for Texas Rangers Immaculate Grid, next here on the Texas Rangers Clubhouse. Hey there, my name is Chef Bates of the Texas Rangers Clubhouse, where we play baseball's Immaculate Grid with a twist, Texas Rangers style, or at least Texas style. We do whatever baseball reference wants. We play Immaculate Grid, answer any of their questions, whatever they want, but we add a layer. We add the Texas Rangers to it. Let's get to the game. It's pretty easy to follow along. We got a whole playlist for you. If you like this, go check those out. Today's grid, we've got atop the top. We've got the Angels, the Mets, and the Hall of Fame. Along the left, you got the A's, the Tigers, and the Orioles. So what does that mean? We got to find an A's Hall of Famer, somebody who's in the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame who played for the A's and the Texas Rangers, the Tigers and the Texas Rangers, the Orioles and the Texas Rangers. Let's get to it. It's really not that tough. Sometimes it's really hard actually, but the rules aren't so hard. Angels, A's, top left. One of my favorite Rangers of a few years ago, Craig Gentry. He had speed. I really liked him. He never turned into the star that I thought he might be, but he's a star today because he gets us going here on Texas Rangers Immaculate Grid. The next one over, the Mets, the A's, and us being the Texas Rangers. Perfecto, the gambler, Kenny Rogers. What a night he had throwing that perfect game. As a Ranger, he was a Met, he was an A, and he gets us moving along the top of the grid. Moving to the right, you need an Oakland A. Well, an A, doesn't have to be Oakland. They played in Philadelphia too. Who played on the Rangers and is in the Hall of Fame? I don't think there's a lot of them. I think there might be a couple. One might be Rich Goose Gossage. I grew up in San Diego. I saw him when he was on the 84 Padres. He was a stud for the Yankees. If you follow along on this playlist, our Texas Rangers Immaculate Grid, you know we use Goose Gossage a lot. Why? I love him. I think of him. And he played for a lot of teams. The Rangers, which makes it possible to be on this show, right? But he was a Padre. He was a Yankee. He was an A. He was a White Sox. He played for a lot of teams. So, yeah, Goose Gossage gets the top row completed. That moves us to the middle row. The Angels, the Tigers, and us. I also use this guy a lot, too. Why? I really like him. He's the Texas Rangers catching coach. Highly sought after. I believe he's a future manager in MLB, and his name is Bobby Wilson. Bobby Wilson, who I use a lot. I don't play for rarity. If you watch this show, you know I don't play for rarity. 0.08%. You got to know Bobby Wilson's career, and you will get the rarity numbers up or down, as the case may be. Center cut today in the middle. He was a Met. He was a Tiger. He is a Ranger. I was there for his first game as a Ranger. You can check out that video if you want. Got some nice video of him warming up for his debut as a Ranger. It went well. Max Scherzer, center cut today. Next, finishing off the middle row, he had to be a Tiger and in the Hall of Fame and play for our Rangers. Irod. Ivana Rodriguez, one of the the greatest Ranger of all time, completes our middle row, giving us one more row, the bottom row. Let's go. Angels, Orioles, us, Mark McLemore. You know, if you watch the show, you know I use him a lot. Why? I like him. My seats last year were right by where they did the pre and the post game. I bumped into this guy a lot. He seems like a nice guy. Had a nice run as an Angel. Had a great run as a Ranger. And yes, he did play for the Orioles, making him eligible for our bottom left grid today. Mets, Orioles, Rangers. One of my favorite catchers as a Ranger, Robinson Chirinos. This guy was good. Was he a superstar? No. I really liked him. I hear he's a great guy. Everything I ever read about him was he was friendly with the fans and friendly with the players. I'm a big fan of Robinson Chirinos, and he leaves us with one grid left. That being at the bottom right, one of the greatest players of all time, one of the greatest hitters of all time. He was a Hall of Famer. He played for the Orioles. He played for the Rangers. Just at the end of his career. Orioles, Rangers, just at the very end, Vladimir Guerrero. You think of him more as an Angel and an Expo, right? But he did play the Orioles, he did play for the Rangers, and he does complete our grid today. That gives us a grid of Craig Gentry, Kenny Rogers, Rich Goose Gossage, Bobby Wilson, Max Scherzer, Irod, McLemore, Chirinos, and Vladdy Guerrero Sr. What is that, 2 seniors on this one? I think it is, right? Yep, 2 guys who had kids play in the major leagues. That's pretty cool. I just thought of that. Thanks for playing along. Follow along on the playlist. We don't play this every day. We play it a lot. We play it when I have time, let's be real. And when I can complete it, whatever they want us to do. Plus, Texas, I love this game. And I appreciate you watching all the way to the end. Thanks for watching. Have the best day ever. Go Rangers. Let me know. Do you play Immaculate Grid? What did you do differently? I'm guessing you did a lot because not everybody adds the Rangers to it. Let me know who you used today in the grid. I'm going to shut up now. Have the best day ever. Go Rangers. Thanks for staying all the way to the end. I hope you've subscribed to the channel. If you liked this game, plenty more where that came from. Check the playlist here on the channel or click one of the videos above to stay on my channel. Either way, you'll make me smile. And, as always, go Rangers.